This is James Holder for iFILM London. I'm in Stratford today. With me, I've got the deputy manager of GLL. Would that be right?
Deputy Managing Director of GLL.
Deputy Managing Director of GLL, Mr. Peter Bundy. How are you, Pete?
I'm great. Really excited about today.
Yeah. First time bringing boxing to a new venue, working with Frank Warren. Could you talk to me a little bit about that?
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, we've worked with Frank for many years at York Hall, but to bring him to the Copper Box Arena, which is world-class arena, purpose-built, the box that rocks during the games, fantastic. So, and he brings a really good, he's got a fantastic stable of boxers, so we know we're going to get world-class boxing, European boxing and British, title fights. So really excited about today. It's a big announcement for the legacy on the park.
Yeah. Do you think your relationship with Frank Warren and seeing how good the York Hall shows have been over the years has kind of led to this point?
Yeah, we've always had huge confidence in Frank, and the shows he does, the cards he does, the bouts he does are as good as anything in the country. So we had no doubts when we started talking, and it was obvious that both of us wanted to work together. It was easy then because we know each other well, and we quickly moved, as you know now, to a 6-fight deal over 12 months, and something we hope will roll on and on even more and build a real card for boxing in the Copper Box Arena.
When we came here for the Olympics, for the Olympic boxing, to cover a little bit of it and stuff, it was very hard for us to get into the actual building for security checks. I think it took me the best part of probably an hour, I'd say, to get in. Can you confirm that it will be a lot smoother for the boxing events in the future, that security will be maybe not as high level?
Hugely. The difference between the Olympic Games and a World Championship or a European Championship, as you know, normally is chalk and cheese. So the whole accreditation process you had to go through, the number of countries that are competing, it means that, I agree with you, it took a good hour to get in. So that will be gone. We'll be back to business as usual and easy access. And in that venue as well, I don't know if you went there during the games, absolutely incredible atmosphere. And
incredible. What I saw on TV was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was great. And anywhere in that arena, you've got a really fantastic view. So it is going to be exciting. It'll be great for you guys as well with filming and coverage. Yeah,
no, I can't wait. I'm really excited about it. Again, with this money coming back into GLL, I know you guys are a non-profit organisation. 100 leisure centres across the whole of the UK and stuff, which is great. Do you anticipate maybe boxing being stepped up a little bit in leisure centres? I know recently you've been getting the bags in some of the gyms and stuff. Do you think that could be a possibility?
Yeah, I think boxing's is on a positive up within, as you say, boxercise and things like that. Plus, we do quite a lot of work with Repton Boxing Club in Bethnal Green. Yeah. We're looking at boxing support for young athletes out in the community. So, I mean, what we hope is that signing some deals with Frank Warren at the top is going to mean that we can cascade that all the way down to the young kid who wants to get involved in boxing for the first time. So, you're right, we're investing in boxing equipment. We're getting involved more and more in supporting boxing events and young boxers. And we've got a number of young boxers. In fact, if you take Anthony Joshua at the Olympic Games, we were supporting him through our Sport Foundation prior to the Games. Nicola Adams, who got gold in the women's, we were supporting her on the Sport Foundation. These are before these guys are really making it big, and then when they make it big, then we'll take our money on to another young person and support them.
It's very important that infrastructure is there, though, for young athletes coming through and stuff. It makes a big difference, doesn't it, to have that funding?
It's an incredible difference because there's a real funding gap between elite sport and those few guys that are at medal level and people who are in the top 20 in the country, their age group. So they're struggling for funding. We support this year 1,300 athletes through our Sport Foundation. 90% of those get no other funding whatsoever, and they're all in the top 20 in Great Britain. It's incredible, really. So they need all the money they can get.
Little secret for you, I once worked for GLL for a little while, doing sales stuff and member management stuff before this kind of took off. So it's nice to have a chance to have a chat with yourself.
Oh, you must have been really good at it then if you've gone on to this.
Yeah, I was all right. I had me moments.
It's good to see guys progressing, but it is a great organisation to work for, and as you say, we're a charitable social enterprise, so all the money's reinvested back into the organisation. So when you guys are doing your sales jobs, all that money's going back to help sport somewhere else in London.
All right, well, listen, Pete, I really appreciate you giving us a little bit of your time, a little insight of what you guys do, and we look forward to seeing you on September the 21st.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Yeah.
This is James Holder, Peter Bundy for iFILM London.
iFILM.